It looks to me like the phone is up.
What would you say is the focus of the game?
The focus of the game is to beat other people in it. It's kind of like a free-for-all.
You punch people till they die, and that's basically the game.
And we also play like a tournament version of it, where we're set up into different brackets.
What drew you into the game?
Escapism. It's just fun.
Just like the sheer competitiveness, and then when the Switch came out and the amount of hype that was for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, that would bring me in as well, and I've loved the game for a while actually.
What would you say are the values of this group? Like, would you say you just do this for fun?
I do this for fun. Some people, it's like a life or death they have to win situation, and if they don't, then like, I don't know.
How does your gaming language differ from your everyday speech?
We tend to use a lot of terminology. There's a lot of abbreviations we use when we're talking about different actions that you can do in the game.
I usually get a lot more frustrated.
You have upgrade, basically think of buffing as an upgrade and nerfing as a downgrade.
Like if you're doing aerials, which is like a move in the air, then you would use like down air or forward air or back air. It makes it a lot simpler to talk about.
Once you get into the community, you could eventually understand it. It would take some time, but it doesn't take much.
Do you have any group rules and regulations? If so, explain.
Basically, it's like be a good sport, don't cheat.
Loser goes out, and the winner stays in.
Like,
Not really. We just kind of let people do what they want, and if we don't like it, we beat them, and then that's that. But like, not physically. We don't physically beat them. I like to emphasize that. We beat them in the game.
Do you have any pre-gaming rituals?
I mean, not really.
Yeah, no. Yeah, it's not creepy. It's not like we're a cult.
All we kind of do is just say like, hey, you want to play this game? And the other person says either yes or no, and then if they do, we play the game. And if they don't, we don't.
So are you a tight-knit group?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd consider it pretty tight.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know his name?
Yes. From what I've heard, it's either Eamon or James for one of the best ones, and then you kind of have a lot more that follow suit under them. You have a bunch of the casuals, kind of like me. And even though we still have fun with it, you can definitely tell which ones are the more competitive players.
From the outside looking in, how would you describe this group's behavior?
I'd say from the outside looking in, they're relatively loud and definitely compete within that group much more than a normal group would, just due to the nature of the game that they're playing.
It's kind of loud, but it's fun.
Erratic, very loud, very all over the place, chaotic.
Would you consider ever joining this group? Do you think you would be accepted?
If I were to join the more competitive portions of it, if I took the game seriously as in a more competitive way, I would be accepted.
Probably would, yeah.
Does the group interact with you at all since you're in the same room?
Yeah, yes.
Absolutely. I still play the games.
Some would say you're an expert on Super Smash Bros. What drew you to the game?
And I happen to provide a GameCube for all my kids, and they love playing that game. It's a classic.
So what makes your group unique from others, in your opinion?
I feel like our group is a lot different than a lot of other people, since the fact that it's a community that kind of understands what's going on a majority of the time.
It is a very unique group. It is a group of kids that are their own individuals that love video gaming. They love to be with people that they have things in common with. I find it really fascinating how this group has grown, and I don't even know how it's grown. and it has a life of its own, which I find is beautiful, and I support that. So to me, it's a bunch of teenagers needing another outlet, a safe place to be, and hopefully they feel that way and are